All right, Jesse on fire. Welcome back to the channel. So we got the news on Khabib. Oh, is Khabib coming back? I don't know. Dana just announced it, okay? So Dana just announced whether or not Khabib's coming back. We've been waiting for this for months, right? And if anybody remembers my channel, I said that he was going to come back and fight Conor one more time. That's been my prediction all along. That's been the thing that's been slowly developing. We've been just moving in that direction, one step at a time. And I've been gloating the whole way as if it was a foregone conclusion. However, I will be honest with you. Today, how this went was Dana announced that he was going to announce the outcome of his conversation with Khabib at noon. And I looked at his face. I was like, oh no. And I really thought, I thought Khabib was going to retire because Dana looked really disappointed. I was like, man, he doesn't look like a guy who's about to announce that if Conor beats Dustin, he's fighting Khabib. I am glad to say that I was wrong. All right. So what did he say? So Khabib said to Dana that he feels like he has accomplished everything that he wants to accomplish in his career. He's not going to hold up the division. However, if someone does something very spectacular next weekend, then he'll take the fight, or then we'll see what happens. Okay. So basically he's leaving the door open. Basically what he's saying is if either Michael Chandler or Conor McGregor does something really spectacular, then he'll fight them, is basically what he said. Okay. And I think everybody knows what I think is going to happen in that Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor fight. I think Conor's going to do something spectacular. I think he's going to knock him out in the first round. And I think that we are going to end up with a Khabib rematch, just like I said all along. And as a matter of fact, I did a video on that exact thing last week. Anybody who watches my channel consistently can attest to that. I said, do you think it's the same thing if Conor wins like a 5-round kind of sloppy decision over Dustin, versus he goes out there newly focused? And here's the other thing. Anybody who's been watching Conor in these interviews, he is a different man.
Supported the cause. You remember that? You little fanboy bitch. He bought t-shirts to support the cause. Nothing but respect. And then over on his neck of the woods, a man involved in something who's now in prison. But Vladimir Putin locked him up for embezzling 150 million worth of money from the Russian people. Started to invest and pump money into his gym. So he started to grow in power. Started to gain this false power and started thinking he was a little hard man, tough guy. Then shit hit the fan with your man. He gets locked up and now there's not a bean left. And now here I am to put the nail in the coffin.
And thankfully I've had some good role models and people to look up to. My mother, my father, and my coaches, and these type of things helped me in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. And that's why it's an aspiration of mine to give back to all. Regarding this bout with Dustin, we're doing something for the Good Fight Foundation. I know he's going to build a gym in his hometown. I'm very excited to be able to help with that. I'm also going to replicate that in my own hometown. I don't think I'll build a gym though. There's enough gyms in Ireland at the minute. But what I will do, and I've been thinking about it recently, is I'll put the money that I would have made with the gym into gyms that are already operating. So people that are supporting young athletes and young martial artists and giving their time, basically volunteering, which is an amazing gesture by these people.
Okay, if you can't see that, you are watching a different movie. You could go take a clip of Conor in the Khabib press conference and then compare it to his interview with John McCarthy and Josh Thompson the other night. Okay, he is a different person. He was in a bad place before. He's in a good place now. That doesn't mean he's going to beat Khabib, but he will be a different fighter. And I think that this version of Conor is basically unbeatable by anyone except for Khabib. And so I think he's going to run through Dustin. I think he's going to do something spectacular. And then I think that right afterwards, it's going to be like, well, I don't think Khabib can deny that. And then within a week or two, we'll find out that Khabib's going to come back and fight Conor, and it'll be incredible. And I will have been right all along. However, this does 100% hinge on Conor doing something spectacular. And man, I hope that happens. But I think it's going to. I really do. Conor's the worst matchup ever for Dustin. He just is, right? He just really is. But I'm very excited. I'm glad this went this way. Subscribe to the channel so you get Subscribe to the channel and then ring the bell so that you get notified when I do other videos like this, because they're much better normally. This was just something real short to let you guys know the outcome of Dana's conversation with Khabib, in case you didn't see it on ABC. I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Peace.